I got some Mickey D's and shit, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm about to eat that. It's a double cheeseburger, something like with the French fries and shit. You know, I'm already doing. Brother, what the fuck was that? Nobody gives a fuck. Let me tell you why. Right now, you're posting for your homeboys, shit, and your homeboys they just don't give a fuck. Let me tell you why. Because SM is dead. The S stands for social. The M stands for media. Where the world is going, and you need to take your ass to the side of media. Okay? Because this platform called TikTok has changed the game forever. TikTok has changed the game forever. But here's the thing. You guys are watching a video that's from the future. You can be the very first to take advantage of a thing called interest content creators or interest creators. I just call you interest creators. And what that is because the reason why no one is liking what you're talking about, no one is caring about you at the parties, at the clubs, no one cares about that. So I want you to know, no one cares about what you're doing. They care about what they're interested in. That's why it's called a For You page. Okay? Remember, it's a thing called For You. For You page is the reason why that's the thing, because what you're interested in. Okay? So what do you have to do? You have to become an entertainer. Okay? Now we're going to make sure that you do that. Now with our platform, Sparta, it's completely free. It's a tool for content creators to actually develop themselves and their personal brands. Now I'm going to let you know there's a thing called gurus, okay, who killed how-to videos. Now you must also understand there's a lot of trickery going on. People buying views, people buying subscribers, all those types of things like that. All right. I want you to understand that you don't need to really worry about subscribers and followers. Here's why. Because 1%, less than sometimes, actually watch your stuff. So we are not in that time anymore where the content that you make should be made for your subscribers. The content that you make should be made for the For You page, not for you as a you, but for the people who are engaging with these type of content. So one thing that doesn't exist anymore is finding your target audience. I'll explain why. Because your target audience is switched around now. You are the target. Your audience is looking for what they're interested in. So you are their target. So you help them find you. You got to help them find you. How do you help them find you? Well, first, you must have a niche. Now, this is the very hardest part about this. This is super hard, super duper hard. Find a niche. Now, Sparta has a trending page, a global trending page that helps you find things like in the world and stuff, something you want to talk about and stuff. But if you really want help to go from nobody seeing you to actually people seeing you, and then you be able to build your audience and build who you are, basically like a Build-A-Bear, Sparta Plus is the way. We have multiple tiers, but Sparta Plus is the way. You want to make sure that you get into Sparta Plus. Now, Sparta Plus is not a course or anything like that. It's basically like a school. So here's why, okay? Here's why it's like a school. Because we will teach you something. And then TikTok, Facebook, YouTube will change their TOS. And in that TOS, it talks about the algorithm. So what that means is everything I just taught you about the algorithm and how to basically get it to see and understand what you are will completely change. So the content that we put out, we will put out videos and stuff like that for you to watch and everything like that. But you end up having to come back to the whole step. We had to basically go back again and show, okay, this no longer works. These hashtags no longer works. This right here, this strategy no longer works due to the algorithms of these platforms in here. And this is how you basically tackle the algorithm and have the algorithm now understand you and be on your side versus the other side. You got to understand, when it comes to algorithm, it's a battle. So it's a battle between videos and content. It's about who video can basically withstand the algorithm. And the one that wins goes further. The ones that lose stays there or it will die off. All right, so you got to understand how to basically win the battle when it comes to content. Okay, so go back up here. So finding your niche. So let's go one second. Before we go back here, how-to videos is good. And I want you to understand something. This is not a how-to video. This is me telling you the future and where it's going. But I'm also letting you know who I am, what I do, and the brand and everything that I got going on, and basically the platform that will help you basically get your how-to videos in front of people. Now, I want you to understand, being a brand new information content creator is very difficult, damn near impossible. And they don't listen to what these gurus are saying. Hey, you'll be able to do that. Shit is bullshit, because there's so many videos and so much garbage out there. Whereas so many made 300,000 one day, 100,000 one day, 10 million in one day. It's so much bullshit out there. No one's falling for that anymore, unless they got a following already. And again, when it comes to the 1%, it doesn't really matter. You get what I'm saying? So those are like diehard like fans that really pay attention to that stuff, or because they go to like the For You interest page and then they see them, or what the case may be. So it's pretty weird. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of those gurus be buying and those views and all that stuff like that. So I want you to know that. Damn near all of them, if not all of them, are doing that. So they're not really getting as much engagement as you think it is. All right, so but how do you teach this then? So if you want to teach people how to do something, like if you're a company, if you're a business, well, how do you do that? Okay, fun. You want to find a niche to talk about. And what I mean by that, because number 2, you have to integrate that niche into you. Well, what do you mean by that, Uncle Steffi? What I mean by that is you have to be you. That's the key. The key is be you. Okay? So 3, be you. Now, 1 and 2 is very difficult. And again, this is why you might want to get Sparta Plus. So you might want to get Sparta Plus because 1 and 2 is very difficult especially for beginners. But if you already have a niche that you talk about and stuff like that, you just basically need to get them. You need to do number 2, because you can have like there's people on TikTok that got millions of views and like hundreds of thousands of followers, but they can't sell anything of their own, right? They can sell probably like affiliate marketing and stuff like that, which is still cool. But let's just say that they wanted to take their income to the next level, where they're just not selling like 1 perfume or 2 perfumes or 4 perfumes, hoping that their audience support their link, because not 9 out of 10 of people never click the link. So if you want to turn this into basically what you're trying to do, bring them to your business, then yeah, Sparta Plus will help with that, and will help you integrate what you already do. It doesn't matter. You can say fuck, bitch, all types of shit, right? You can do all that, and you can still get to where you need to be. Here's why. Because T-Mobile, State Farm, they just basically sponsored and supported Kai-Cenat with a streaming university. The reason why is because companies no longer care about the professional man, because the professional man is L-mans. So being professional is what's going to get people to swipe up on you. So I want you to know that if you are being professional in your suit and tie, your ass is getting swiped up. They already know that you're there to sell somebody something. So that's why they want to see people be themselves, because they want to be able to relate to you, because they had to see interest. They gotta be interested. They gotta be interested in you. So you gotta understand one thing that you gotta understand is people no longer buys product. You're like, what the hell you mean? They don't buy product. I just bought something. I'm talking about from people. People buys people now. Which is why you see rappers, movie stars, all these people, T-Mobile, everybody, Elon Musk and the robots, all this stuff is going to content creators. Now, the content creators like Kai Sinet, Kai, Speed, Asmongold, DDG, all these content creators, they understand one thing, is to keep themselves interested and keep themselves out there. They know something that no one else know, and they're not content creators. They're not social media influencers. They're not social media influencer. They're interest creators, which is why this thing called clipping has become big, because you got to clip content to keep people entertained, keep people in your universe. That's what you got to do. Trying to sell is going to get your ass swiped up. No one's going to watch you because no one knows or care about you. Which is why you got Andrew Tate taking off. Those guys took off. The Fresh and Fit dudes, those guys took off. They're down bad now, but they took off. The reason why is because they played to people's interests. So you have to play to people's interests. Be yourself. And how do you do that? Be yourself. Niche, I'm going to give you just one little tip of how you find that. Figure out something that pisses you off that you can talk about all the time. That you don't feel like it's a job. You can just turn on your camera and start fucking ranting. And trust me, there's somebody else out there that probably had the same problem. Okay? So these are the things that you want to follow. This video is not here to teach you how to go to the next thing. I didn't really show you anything. Okay? But I would just know with Sparta, the platform, we can take it, doesn't matter how big, or if you never made any content ever, but you would definitely see results. If you are a big content creator, we will move you straight over to making money. Okay? We make you straight over to making money. We will also, like with Sparta Plus, we'll make you we're gonna get you to become a millionaire because you already have the numbers. Now we're gonna go to the advertisers and all stuff like that. So we're gonna handle the business for you. And that's what Sparta Plus will do for the big content creators. But if you are small content creators, we will get you to where you are a big content creator. That's it, okay? So this is the first video. This is an introduction. Somebody sent you this video. Get back with them. Let them know. Say, hey, what's the website? There's no, if they can send you a referral link, because they do get like Sparta points, where it's like our website's currency and stuff like that. So I guess they can send you a referral link. But even if that, you can just like type in store Sparta.com and stuff like that. So there's no like, those guys are getting paid off of you or anything like that. So unless you want to make sure you join agencies. I forgot to mention this. This is most important. Now, again, I want to make sure we make this clear. If somebody charges you to be a part of the agency, they're a scam. Okay? No agencies are completely free. Sparta agencies are completely free. Our job is to make sure that, one, you have full-on support. You basically join like a little team, and then we help you build. Whoever you are, we support you, give you Sparta points, go onto your TikToks and your Twitch stream, give you gifteds and all that type of stuff. We help you with that. We help you go to the next level. Also, my sponsors and my advertisers will know to give people who are a part of agencies more of a lead way to get approved and basically get paid. The 2,000, because we're gonna start with 2,000. People start with $2,000 a month, all the way up to $100,000 a month. So you have a big chance to basically get in the door. So it's like we put the phone call in for you if you're a part of the agency. You going hard, and then you that's how you enter for every 100,000 or every 10,000 views you get $1. If you're talking about us, for every 10,000 views you get $5 if you're talking about us. You get what I'm saying? So think about it. You keep posting videos, the videos keep succeeding. It's just a bunch of that's how you enter that stuff, okay? That's how you enter that stuff. So make sure you join the agency. The agencies, you'll have some people that got agencies. Those people will take you to the promised land, all right? And the people who have the agencies, we pay them. You don't pay them a dime. Again, if they charge you, that person is a scam. 9 times out of 10, they probably aren't even a part of us. So don't let no one charge you. And you want to make sure you can just come to the Discord and ask us like, hey, is this agency about, just basically make sure that these guys, I'll have a video out for you guys how to spot agency scams and Sparta, due to the fact that I do believe a lot of agency scams will come up due to the fact that how much money and how much success we get people. I mean, just talking about like literally on their first time just trying out, we are taking people from absolutely nothing to people seeing thousands of views, the most engagement they ever seen. People didn't even know that people wanted to talk to them on these platforms or whatever the case may be. And some of these people aren't social media people. You know what I'm saying? So we are and by the way, we are the very first company in history to do this. If you look up Intrest Media on Google, on YouTube, you'll only see 3 people talking about it. I'm one of them. So, 4 people talking. I'm one of them. I'm one of the 4 people. This is something brand new. This is not a trend. This is nothing. This is where the future is going. The content creators like Castanet, Speed, those guys know what it is already. They know where the world is going. That's why you see them do controversial stuff, because they know to keep the people interested. All right. So make sure you join the Sparta Plus. If somebody sent you this video, you want to make sure you get back with them so you can learn how to move forward, or you can just go to the website and everything's inside the creator board. Helps you out. All right. Well, creator dashboard is creator dashboard. Go there.